Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with right back Ivan Fresneda as Barca are reportedly considering 9 million euro plus 6 million euro offer for the teenage right back. Could also loan him out if they are successful. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, in this episode, we are going to talk about Pablo Gavi as PSG continue to push for an interest, but Barca have already drawn a red line telling PSG that Gavi is going nowhere. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. As we head into the final few weeks of this transfer window, everything suggests Barcelona are going to wrap up the signing of João Cancelo in the near future. The Manchester City star is likely to join the club on a loan deal with an option to buy at the end of the season. However, what is surprising is that Barcelona have not ruled out the possibility of signing yet another right back this summer. According to Sport, Barcelona are still interested in signing Fresneda, irrespective of whether or not Cancelo joins the club this summer. The club see the Real Valladolid starlet as an ideal investment for the future, knowing he has the potential to become a first-choice right back for the club. Barcelona have previously approached Valladolid this summer, tabling an 8 million euro offer with 5 million euros in bonuses. It was knocked back by the Spanish outfit. However, the Catalans are expected to make another effort by improving the terms. They are open to offering 9 million euros with an additional 6 million euros in add-ons. So if Barcelona manage to reach an agreement with Real Valladolid over Fresneda this summer, they might fancy loaning him out. The idea of Barca now is to allow Fresneda to continue his development elsewhere before he is ready to fight for a permanent place at Camp Nou. However, as Barcelona also look to sign an attacker, it remains to be seen whether or not the Catalans will be able to secure a deal for Fresneda in the coming weeks. For the immediate future, Barcelona will depend on the services of João Cancelo, who brings expertise and technical quality on the right-hand side of the fence. Of course, Barcelona's purchase for a new right back hasn't been an easy task. Looking for a new right back to strengthen the squad has been the priority ever since, but Barca so far have not succeeded in getting one. Even though we've been getting a lot of positive reports about a certain João Cancelo from Manchester City, Barca want to push for a loan move, but still yet not ruling out Ivan Fresneda of Real Valladolid, who still remains strongly interested. So the idea now, according to multiple reports, is Barca will try to bring the player for a 15 million euro package, that is 9 million plus 6 million in add-ons, and the idea will be to loan him out for him to gain more experience. We quite remember that Xavi have never been in great favor of Barca going for Ivan Fresneda. I think Deco has been the one masterminding all this because he believes that the player is quite affordable. He's cheaper than what Bernardo Silva than what João Cancelo will bring. And of course, knowing fully well that Barca's financial position will be very in danger if they are pushing for the Cancelo deal. But Javi does not see that in the same way. So the idea is if Barca succeed to bring him, then Javi wants him to be loaned out immediately for at least one season to see to show what he's got. So it remains to be seen how things are going to look like. But of course, it is for sure that Barca should go for a right back in order to have a good season. We need a proper right back because the issue of us changing from week in week out. Today you see today you see Kunde play right back. Tomorrow you see Ronald Araujo play right back and stuff like that. Or Sergio Roberto. All those will not make things good at all for our club. That's why we need a proper right back to be there. And Javi believed that João Cancelo still remains the best option to play that right back position. And yesterday, the whole of yesterday, we were getting a lot of positive informations about the purchase for João Cancelo. As super agent George Mendes have also come up with a lot of positives, saying that a move for his client, João Cancelo, looks very, very possible. The deal is getting closer and closer by the day, as Manchester City are not so much strong in terms of, they don't feel it, they don't resist a lot like how they did with Bernardo Silva, because Pep Guardiola does not have a plan with João Cancelo moving forward, and that is why a move for João Cancelo looks more realistic than other top players like Bernardo Silva in the squad. So let's just see how it's going to look like in the coming weeks. Then on to the next story of discussion. Having already raided Barca for Dembele this summer, Paris Saint-Germain had their eyes set on another key player in the form of Gavi. RMC Sport have reported that PSG considering signing the possibility of 19-year-old Golden Boy winner Gavi. Newly appointed manager Luis Enrique has always been an admirer of the midfield maestro, having handed him his Spain debut 2 years ago. So, despite his obvious interest, PSG quickly gave up any thought of signing Gavi this summer due to multiple factors. For starters, the relationship between these two clubs is so dodgy, especially after the entire Dembele episode, and as such, PSG felt that the timing was not right at all. On top of that, Gavi is a player that Barca consider untouchable. The club handed him a long-term contract until 2026 only last year, and have registered him as a first-team player, with the Spaniard taking over his manager's iconic number 6 shirt. As such, PSG were also aware that there would be no chance of negotiating with Barca for Gavi, and even if there was one, the price would be too high. And thus, PSG did not press ahead of their transfer interest in the 19-year-old. You know, given that his contract registration had been an issue all through last season, there had been plenty of speculations in the early part of the summer about Gavi's future. Clubs like Bayern, Chelsea were said to be interested, but Barca were never too worried about the situation, as the 19-year-old has always maintained that he wants to stay at the club. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.